Hey lords and ladies, this is Lifeline 127. Let me be the first to welcome you to the NRS Guild. We have a great guild and we're looking forward to you being a part of it. Today I'm going to review a few of our rules. All the rules I'm reviewing can be located on the Discord where they will be updated as needed. Okay, first rule. Never post coordinates in the Kingdom chat. This can lead to an automatic kick from the guild. So for those new, let me do a quick review of the chat system. At the top of the screen here, this is your chat. You can see these three tabs along the right hand side. This middle tab is the guild chat. In here you can post anything you want. It's only viewable by the members of the guild. The top tab, this is the Kingdom chat. This is where you should not post coordinates. As you can see, someone not in our guild here has posted coordinates. This is what will get you kicked from the guild, is if you post any coordinates related to the guild location or anything that we have going on in Kingdom chat. Third place, you can see announcements down here in the bottom. This will show you a lot of news about what's happening in the Kingdom and across the game. So again, you can post whatever you like here in the guild chat, but no coordinates in the Kingdom chat. Okay. Next is don't steal monsters and don't waste energy. So, part of being in a guild is working together. Our guild works really well together. You'll notice here that on my guild icon, we have a gift level of 12, which is a great level. You can see I have 35 gifts from my guild already. This number will probably reach 150 to 200 gifts in a day. You do need to clean this out occasionally. I think this has a maximum gift level. Yeah, it shows right here of 300 gifts. So you need to clean it out before it gets to 300 by opening these gifts. So monster hunting happens here at the map. I'm sure most people are aware of it. What we ask as a part of the guild is that when you start to hunt a monster, you first make sure no one else is already hunting it. This can be a cause of frustration. Looks like the guild's pretty much cleaned up everything around us. Here's a cottage roar 3, not too far away. If you were to hunt this, you should first check and make sure that its health is at 100%, which this one is, and keep an eye on it for a minute or two and make sure no blue arrows show up going to it, which would indicate someone else in the guild is already hunting that. If you do start to hunt a monster and you run out of energy, which is indicated up here in the yellow lightning bolt, you run out of energy before you finish it, that's a good opportunity to call out to the guild and ask for someone in the guild to help you. So here's a griffin, which I can go after. Just throw some stuff in here. Obviously you want the optimal number of heroes, and which heroes you select you should optimize. You can also get advice for which heroes to use for different hunts from the guild, including the Discord server. There's a channel in there that is all about giving you advice for that. So let me just hit this real quick. Picked one that's pretty far away. I probably won't be able to one-shot this since I put a terrible hero lineup on, but that'll give me an opportunity to show you the chat function. So once I hit this and do a certain amount of damage and I'm out of energy, so now there's a griffin out here that is only at 30% energy. We really don't want to waste this this monster kill, because again, once anyone in the guild kills this, we'll all get a gift for it. So what I'll do is I'll just click on it. I'll click on the 3 dots down here by the coordinates. That'll automatically copy it into the chat window. Again, make sure over here you're on the middle tab, which is the guild tab. You'll just post the coordinates and put a message in. And hit the 3 dots and it'll send. That'll get picked up by someone else in the guild, and that way Everyone's energy is being used to the fullest, and we're getting as many gifts as we can from each other in the guild. Okay, Darkness. So we do a lot of rallies against Darkness. You're welcome to run rallies against Darkness. You're welcome to participate in rallies against the Darkness. If you are going to run a rally, just call out in the chat the types of troops that you need for support of your rally. Let me find a Dark Nest here. That looks good. Here's a level 3. So can scout this. And as an example, this particular one, my scout failed. It probably has anti-scout, counter spy. Let's say it was a heavy infantry Dark Nest, and you wanted to hit it with cavalry. You'd put in the chat that it's a cavalry and siege, perhaps. Put that in the chat, and the guild will send troops to help you. We go pretty much, we do attacks against Darkness levels 1 through 4. If you see a rally call, like there's one here, try to join it if you can. Sorry about that, minor audio glitch. So try to join these Dark Nest rallies as much as you can, sending the troops that the person running the rally called for. When you run in a rally, you'll get awarded Dark Essence. Your Dark Essence comes here to your Transmutation Lab, where you can hold 3 Dark Essence. You can only transmutate 1 at a time. The other 2 slots will fill up. Just remember that if you're joining a rally and you have all 3 of your slots full, check what level Dark Essence you have in your slots. For example, here I have a level 5 Dark Essence. If there was a rally going on that was going to give a, say, level 8 Dark Essence, I would probably want to come in here, click the delete can, and remove this Dark Essence to make an open slot so that the higher level Dark Essence could come in and I'd get better awards from the transmutation. Okay, next one is around solo attacking other players. So in the guild, you are welcome to attack other players through solo attack, and I'll find an example here. So you are welcome to relocate to right next to the castle you want to attack it. You're welcome to attack it from where you are. You can transport to the edge of a series of castles and attack them all. You can do any of those things you want as long as it's a solo attack. It's you versus them. There is a rule that without at least leadership rank 4 approval, that we do not rally other castles. You have to have rank 4 approval for any castle rallies. So again, that's one of the rules, and it's covered in the Discord. The other thing I'll draw your attention to is to check on the clan board. There you'll see we have non-aggression pacts. We're not really allies with any other guilds right now, but we do have some agreements with guilds that we won't be aggressive towards them and they won't be aggressive towards us. So check the NAP list on the guild board for any guilds that we are not being aggressive towards. You can always see the guild indicator here in the brackets at the beginning of the name on the castle, and then compare that to the guild board. There is a rule, no attacking brown castles. We consider ourselves to be non-bullies. What that means is, I think once a castle reaches level 17, there'll be no more wood in the icon of the castle. It'll all be block. Like this level 19 would be fine to attack. Let's take a quick look for any other castles and see if we can find one with some brown. This one okay. 24 obviously is okay to attack. Here, this level 11, you can see the wood in the icon. It still has a brownish color to it. This castle would not be one that we would want to attack. Let them get up to level 17 or so and then attack them. Okay, castle or hive defense. I'm going to do a separate video on this, but generally speaking, keep your castle well defended at all times. There's a bunch of ways you can do that. Like I said, I'm going to do a separate video. Suffice it to say for this video, keep your hero in your shelter as much as you can. You can do a 12-hour shelter and send your leader as well as many of your troops as you can fit into your shelter. That will give less rewards to people that are trying to attack you. The other thing you can do is spend or get rid of as much resources as you can. Remember, whatever level your vault is, which is this building here, it will protect a certain amount of your resources depending on the level of the vault. So my level 19 vault protects about 1.2 million of each of my main resources. Anything above that, if I get attacked, I will lose and the attacker will get that. We do have a guild bank. Look in the Discord for instructions on using the guild bank. But if I were to leave and not have a shield up, I would want to put any resources above what my vault can hold into the guild bank. Or I would want to spend it before I leave. Kick off a big construction or do something with those resources. You can also check the trading, the cargo ship, and see if there's anything that you can spend them on there, because a lot of times you'll convert them from resources that are here to resources that are in your backpack. Probably going to do a video on the cargo ship as well for beginners to help them with that. Okay, next is RSS gathering or resource gathering. There can be some people get upset if we have a lot of resources that people start to gather the resources from and then they pull their troops off, or their troops have reached their capacity and they leave a partial resource tile. So this level 3 rock is full with 720,000 stone resources. You know, maybe you can't gather all those in one trip. If you can't, the guild asks that you keep going back to this resource until you clear it all the way off. A lot of times you'll find these resources that have, you know, only a few thousand left because somebody cleared most of it and didn't want to bother to go back to finish it. So here's a good example of food field with only 42,000 for a level 3. So somebody was probably gathering this and left. We do occasionally ask, you know, if you see one of these, to go clean it up, finish it off, especially if you're going to be on for a while and you can send an army over just to gather it and clean it. The reason for this is the game won't spawn another field in until this field is gone. And so if this field's sitting here with very few resources, it's taking up a field tile and the game won't spawn us in a full one. So it slows all of our gathering down. You know, occasionally these things will happen. People will, you know, grab a resource that you were gathering, or they'll leave a resource because they have to pull troops back into their castle because maybe they're getting ready for an event, or maybe they've got something going on and they need those armies pulled back. So it's a game, you know, be understanding, don't get too upset about it. Same thing with when you're hunting monsters, as I covered, you know, try to make sure no one else is hunting that monster before you go after it. For example, this level 1 monster that's got reduced health, I would want to wait here a few minutes watching this and checking the chat window to see if anyone's hunting this or if they've asked for help finishing it. Because if I come out here right now and start to hit this and finish it, someone else may be trying to get this one done and we'll steal it out from under them. Again, be understanding. You know, sometimes these things happen, but try to avoid it if you can. Okay. Again, there is a bank for the guild that helps you put your resources away to where they can't be taken. There is a certain amount of tax loss with that, but losing a few of the resources to taxes is much better than losing them all to an attacker. Plus, the better you defend your turf, the less attackers will come to our hive to attack us, because they know they won't get many resources and it's just really not worth their time. They'll go after a better target that has more resources. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to cover in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a few things. If you've got any comments, feel free to put them down below. If you've got any suggestions, feel free to put those down below. Also, remember, I'm not a master at Lords Mobile. Only been playing it for a month or so. Still learning myself. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll put a few videos out each week covering beginner topics. I'm going to try to stay to areas of interest for people that aren't castle level 25 and are still learning the game like I am. Thanks a lot. See you on the next video.